Tour of Power Retail for you here. So this is the homepage of the site. So this is where you've got access to your free news and information that we're publishing every day. You can also subscribe and get it sent to you weekly via the Pulse newsletter. Then moving on to the paid content, which is access to our e-commerce insights library as a starting point. So you can see we've got over 100 reports on various topics relating to e-commerce in Australia. So retail insights. We've got our shopper profile section and also our learning resources for best practice information. So one way you can use it is using the search bar. So I know loyalty was a topic of interest for people here, so you can look at everything that we have related to loyalty currently, and if you pick out this loyalty programs report, members can download that just to speed things up. Here's what the loyalty program report looks like, and so you get a deep dive into our survey data on loyalty programs, all laid out and with analysis. You can also go back to the overall reports and look for things like our trajectory report, the town hall reports that we were running earlier in the year. But these trajectory reports we've been running for over a month now, and they'll be published every 2 weeks. To give you an example of what those are, they're summary reports on key e-commerce trends. So you can look at retail benchmark trends. So we run through revenue, retail traffic, average order value, conversion rate, digital marketing, etc. Then we've got our shopper behavior, which is using our survey data of over 1 million online shoppers. You can look at their shopper intent to shop online through the COVID period, how that's changing, state by state, how shoppers pay for purchases, where they have their purchases delivered, etc. And then looking through our fortnightly talking point where we focus on a specific issue. In this case, it was returns, and we analysed what consumers thought of returns policies and how their behaviour was towards returns, and you can see how that compares to 2020 as well. So all of high value for retailers. We've also got, as I mentioned earlier, our shopper profiles. So if you look at deep dive into our shopper profiles, you can see all the ones that we have currently, and we're adding to this regularly in terms of the different segments. Here's how online fast fashion looks. You can see there's a very comprehensive set of information around the behaviours and attitudes of our online shopping segment when it comes to fast fashion. Then you've got your retailer top 500, which members have access to. So this is our analysis of the top 500 online retailers in Australia, and you can see, you can go into each one and see some of their specific attributes, but also in aggregate here, and the learn more component once it loads up. You can analyze things in aggregate, like the performance of the top 100 retailers in terms of multiple delivery options, etc., versus the rest of the pack. And we'll be updating this information quarterly. So things like the delivery charges, minimum delivery time, you've got site features as another component, and customer service. And again, we'll keep adding to this as months go by on our continuous improvement plan. Then we've also got the retailer benchmarking data, which I think is the most useful component of the site. Certainly that's the feedback we get. And so this is a tool we built last year and released in February this year. We've got over 100 retailers participating in this now. And so what this allows you to do is analyze your own performance data against the rest of the industry by way of benchmarks. So you can see where you're at in terms of your conversion rate against the industry benchmark at any point in time. You can cut it by date. You can also segment down to industry. We don't have every category covered yet, but we will as we keep building more volume on the platform, which is one of the key missions we're focused on. You can look at conversion rate by channel and a whole range of different metrics relating to channel specific data. Also Google ad spend, e-commerce, social performance, performance divided benchmarks, which gives you key data that you can use for your monthly reporting to show, how your business is going against the market. So it's one thing to know how you're going yourselves as a business against your own targets and KPIs, but how are you actually tracking against your peers in the Australian market? And that's why we built this. And so that's the quick 5-minute tour of Power Retail. Hope you enjoyed it, and look forward to any questions that might come up. Thank you.